Hi there and welcome back to Japan, where I was just working on some stuff and suddenly out of nowhere, BAND-MAID went and dropped a new song. Well, I think it's new. Guys tell me if I've missed a step here, but apparently it just came out 43 minutes ago. It's called Endless Story. Now, anyway, as you guys know, if you've been following the channel, we've been trying to listen to pretty much every single BAND-MAID song. We've listened to all the singles and I've been going through all of the album tracks recently. But now, if there's a new single, well, we've got to jump on that, haven't we? So Endless Story, like I said, I've liked a lot of their stuff quite recently. I love their sound. They're fantastic musicians. One of the things I like most of all about them, though, is when they try and do things slightly different. I mean, obviously, they've got their hard rock sound, and when that works, it's brilliant, and, well, it always works. But they've got a bit of a formula that they stick to. So I do like it when sometimes they break that mould. So is it going to be one of their normal ones where we just go, that's great? Is it going to be something different where they push their boundaries, which they occasionally do to really great effect? Or is it going to be the first time ever that I really didn't like a BAND-MAID song? I don't know. Let's find out together. Endless Story. Nice shoes. Nice melody, nice melody. Let's see where it goes. Where's the rest of the band? Oh, there they are. Going for that big sort of vocal thing instead of a riff is a bit of a change for them. A bit of an interesting pop direction almost. The second verse is always rewarding with BAND-MAID. I like the way they're doing that build up before the chorus, where you just have that like bar of the whoop. We hear like a full-on sung bridge from BAND-MAID. Will it have the required guitar solo that they always have to do? Nice build-up. No guitar solo. Some of the fans are going to get really angry. Oh, here we go, here we go. Nice crescendo of lots of sounds layered on top of each other. It's really big. Oh, we got a lot more to unpack there than I thought. I think one of their most recent singles was Start Over, which I know was quite divisive with a lot of fans. A lot of fans disagreed on the qualities of that because they didn't like that it was going in a more poppy direction. I must admit, I was one of the people, although in my reaction, I hated the video for Start Over. I quite liked it. I thought it was a nice steer in a different direction. I know that it perhaps was not the greatest thing they'd ever produced, but it was still, in my opinion, a really good song that I really enjoyed. It just went in a different direction. It had qualities that were not the ones you'd normally expect from BAND-MAID. And so when I'm looking at this song, I'm kind of thinking this perhaps is somewhere in between. I'd be interested to know what a lot of the more long-standing fans think of this. I mean, like I say, it goes in some of the directions that Start Over did, and that it doesn't have that sort of bridge solo and everything, and it perhaps pulls back a little bit on the rockier elements. It's, the beat is more of a halftime beat. It's a bit more of a sort of ballady beat almost, kind of in the ilk of, this is the problem when you're really bad at remembering song names. Wait a second, I can find out by finding the CD. Where's the CD? Where's the CD? No, I don't. This is a problem when you don't edit as well. Aha, I found the CD. The beat were, Daydreaming, that's the one. So it's not like they've never done slow songs before. It kind of had that slower beat like in Daydreaming. So it's not like a complete departure, but obviously that sort of slower style of halftime beat, I guess you call it halftime beat, is not the sort of thing you normally expect from them. So this is going in a less of a full force rocky direction. Now, the one thing that really struck me was that big vocal thing that happens like as the refrain of the song. Like as the riff of the song almost. I have nothing against that. There's nothing against that in my mind, but it does evoke something which perhaps I don't like so much, which is that there is a habit, that kind of big, like, whoa, sort of refrain in a sort of big spacey way, like it's being shouted out in a stadium. That tends to more recently be associated, it seems to be a sound that a lot of rock bands have when they're trying to do an anthemic poppy crossover song. I mean, it's a sound that at the moment you can associate a lot with bands like 1OK Rock, who I've got nothing against them, although in a couple of my reviews I've done some reviews where I wasn't overly complimentary and the fans thought I was a total arse. But with exception to that, I'm not against 1OK Rock. I like a lot of what they do, but often when I hear that intro, that sort of style of vocal in their song, I kind of know it's going to be going in the direction of one of their songs that I'm probably going to like less. And so when I heard that at the beginning of this song, it kind of made me a little bit like, where's this going? I hope this isn't going to be one of those, sort of like, we're not going to turn into Coldplay or something suddenly. I mean, as you guys know, if you've been following the channel, I like pop, I like rock. I'm not someone who says, oh, BAND-MAID have to do rock. I like to hear when they do different things. But like I say, certain sounds like that did evoke things that I kind of find a bit more generic. However, let's break it down to the main point, which is that it still brought all the BAND-MAID qualities. They didn't rest on their laurels and just make a boring sort of let's play it as it's written sort of song. There was the Misa was giving sort of real interesting bass energy. It wasn't the greatest drum line we've ever heard, but we are talking about, in my opinion, one of the greatest drummers alive, Akane, who's fantastic, and I really think that she brought a lot to the song, but at the same time it was one of her more restrained performances. The vocal melody was good. Again, not their catchiest song ever, but they have such a high bar to cross over that, it would be hard to say that. I just think that as a general, it's one of those songs where it's probably going to upset a lot of people because if they don't do exactly their formula, then I think some people do get upset. That's the case of any band. It's got diehard fans. But I do think that it's a brave move. I think it's a good song. I think it's going to get them through to more people who wouldn't have heard their music before. It's going to open them up to new fans, and I just think that it's good. Is it necessarily my taste? It's not the most to my taste I've ever heard from BAND-MAID. It's not going to be like my favourite song by them of all time. I'm pretty sure of that. But it's going to be one of those songs where if it comes on, I'm not going to skip it. I certainly think it's enjoyable. I think it's going to be one of those ones where the more you hear it, the more catchy it's going to get, because there was quite a lot of melody development. The melody was actually, I think, the strongest suit of this song. We don't often say that a lot about BAND-MAID songs. A lot of the time, the strongest things about them is usually rhythmically or little chord change things or things in the backing. And, the vocals, it's more just the energy of the quality of Psyche's voice that makes it, so enjoyable. But they're not the most melodically strong band. That's not usually their strong suit. And this was a more melodically strong song. So like I say, I think it will get them nearer to radio, more general radio play, and I think it will win them some extra fans, which is never a bad thing. So I go away from this thinking, like I say, not my favourite BAND-MAID song of all time. but I will be listening to it more, hoping that it grows on me, and certainly I don't have anything against it. I don't think it's bad, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what the fans think. Now, as always on this channel, we're all about the conversation. I don't have time to reply to every comment, but I certainly read them all and I'm really interested, and I try to get into any of the comments I can if there's an interesting discussion building. And certainly anything I read from you guys, I'll use for my future opinions, help me sort of develop a perspective. But I really want to know what you guys think, especially our regular super BAND-MAID fans who are on there. We got some of you really strong fans on there. I'm really looking forward to seeing what you guys think of it. Please give your alternate opinions to me. Do you think I've do you disagree with something I've said? Do you agree with something I've said? Feel free to press thumbs up or even thumbs down if you don't want to like this video. But if you do press thumbs down, get in the comments and tell us why. Like, subscribe, all that usual YouTube stuff. But I think this is a real good conversation starter, so really looking forward to seeing what you guys think. But thank you so much, as always, for tuning in to another one of our back breakdowns. We have a whole, if you are new to the channel, we review a lot of music. We've got like over 300 videos now, but you can obviously check out, we've got an entire playlist of all of our BAND-MAID reactions, so you can see me checking out almost every BAND-MAID song. And from about tomorrow, we're going to have almost a BAND-MAID review every single day, because I'm going through all the CDs, listening to all the songs that I haven't heard yet. And also we review hundreds of other bands and everything else. So please stick around and get involved, and hope that you bring yourself to subscribe. But I'm going to stop waffling on like a YouTuber trying to pressure you online and say, for now, from Japan, thank you so much for tuning in, and ciao ciao.